Lost your internet there?
I sure did. Hello?
I can hear you. You like cut
Okay.
out and just disappeared.
Yeah, it's working now, I think. I can't tell. Here. Is the stream back on?
I don't have the sound on because I don't want to hear my voice, but it
That's
to me
valid.
it looked
Okay, it
like
looks like the stream's back on.
you know,
Yeah, hey gang, my internet turned off. Like that wasn't even the frames dropping. That was my internet, like the stream turned off. I disconnected from Discord. That was fucked. Why did they do that to me?
Speaking of things, why did they do? Why are we back at 3 minutes 30 seconds? We were
Yeah, I was
just
gonna
here.
say I feel like the timer keeps resetting.
Do they think I wasn't gonna notice?
Yeah,
I
Nintendo
don't know if
turned off my
you
internet, I think.
I don't know if you heard me before you cut out, but I did count the number of players who have this 1-0. It's 64 exactly.
64 exactly. Okay, so maybe it's the top 64? Like
It's possible.
just get first round or something? I don't know. That's weird. It's weird that Wolfie is not in the top 64. But I guess he like didn't compete a lot, so maybe it was more of a
He
quantity over quality thing.
he didn't, but he won a couple regionals, didn't he?
Yeah.
Regional.
But he also took a big break and didn't go to events. So,
That's true. Yeah.
who knows? Also, my now my OBS is glitching where it's showing me like my frames or like the bandwidth that I'm streaming with. It's like the right number. Like it's the number is there. Like that's a normal stream bandwidth, but the icon next to it is saying that I have no connection.
That's fun.
It's fun. I'm glad that that happened.
Kind of hoping for like an image of the people who won regionals.
Yeah. I would open Twitter and look, but I don't want to put my Twitter feed on stream.
That's so fair.
Listen, I was on Twitter earlier today. There's gonna be some Sydney Sweeney ass on there. That picture has been going. That picture's been making the rounds. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm also gonna enjoy my Taco Bell while we wait.
Hopefully, we're only waiting 1 minute and 20 seconds.
I don't think we are.
I don't think so either. Pokemon tournament don't have technical issues challenge. Mission Impossible.
Yeah, literally.
Hopefully, they don't have what happened in the last world. Big blackout DC.
Oh yeah, top 16.
Yeah, top 16. That was a yikes.
Nintendo said Goob Night. Do you guys like my draft? Can you guys tell me that my draft is the best draft out of all the draft boards? I have such an insane roster though. I have the best Ranbats player in the world. I have Dewabafet and I have Smorgon season 21 alum Kean Campbell. I don't remember what season he played. No, I think he was 22.
I was looking at Kean's records, and he got third in the Los Angeles regional.
Yeah.
Which is very impressive.
I do also have all 4 Truppa crosses.
I think, Matt, we do give it to him. If the other 3 Chuppa crosses win, we will give it to him.
Hey, we got audio now. Let's go. Woo!
They're gonna play the intro again as if I didn't see it.
Yep. They sure are. I think it'd be really funny if they just use licensed music instead of like making their own.
They've done that a
It's just
couple times.
Hot to Go is playing as this is happening.
I guess, well,
What are we
I
eating
was
today?
thinking Ed Sheeran was licensed music, but he made the song for the game, didn't he?
Oh, the Ed Sheeran one? No, he made it for the game.
Man, it would be funny.
That's fucked. First VGC clip is a Glacial Lance. I hate that.
Into Fluttermane
I
too.
hate that.
But solo Fluttermane. That certainly could not have been like a good play. That game was definitely over when that move was clicked. And then Incineroar comes on screen. Okay.
Okay, all right, all right.
I understand.
What's good in VGC right now, Milky? The horses, the horses and Incineroar. What you would
Miraidon
expect.
also. Miraidon also.
The bears, Urshifu, Miraidon. The horses are on the lures. Yeah, unfortunately, we have to watch an entire tournament of this Mickey Mouse ass format. Wouldn't it be so cool if this was Reg Age?
It would, but I would feel really bad for the competitors
I
because
wouldn't.
playing a new format is rough.
Yeah, but Reg G's boring.
I mean, I don't disagree with you. Although, I will say, Reg H is pretty much entirely Pelipper, Arc Duraludon, and Mouse Ape. So,
Yeah, true. That'll develop for sure.
I hope so. And I'm not going to be the one to do it, let me tell you.
Yeah. I'm gonna enjoy my Mexican pizza now.
Oh my goodness, there's so many people.
Shout out. I got my Hawaiian shirt on for this occasion too. Now what's going on here?
Got to get the performances.
Guys, you're gonna hate me for this, but the lip syncing isn't right. There's a frame delay on the audio.
On your end? Because it looks fine for me, I think.
It's like a couple frames. I can tell, but it's not that bad.
Maybe you're right. I think I see it now. Yeah. It's hard to notice, though. I'm surprised you noticed that.
That's what video editing does. I have to notice that.
Fair.
Oh, I guess the draft board is covering the subtitles. Let's do that. I was gonna say he mained video editing in college. That's crazy.
That's a statement of all time.
You're right, but that's crazy.
Someone plays too many fighting games.
This is nice.
I 100% agree, Kyle. That would go so hard.
Is that Wolfie's music? He comes in. He does the Incineroar Z move where he like jumps off the rope.
Wait, that's so good.
And it's Aaron Cybertron Zang with the steel chair, providing live commentary as he goes.
I'd pay real money to watch that.
I'm sorry the dentist didn't go well for you, Admiral, but I can get you a Mega Swampert to help with that. We don't like the dentist. Fuck the dentist. That
You know,
was the
the
one thing
Prizzy
I
stream
didn't. Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say the Percy stream is definitely superior because there's a Pokemon in the bottom right corner
That's
that just
true.
gets the vibe.
That you can change. Yeah, you can change with channel points. Oh, you need your wisdom teeth removed too? Up top, Admiral. We're the same. My top wisdom teeth have come in. I gotta get those removed as well. The one thing that I didn't do when I was in Hawaii last year was go to like a luau. That's the one thing we didn't do. Oricorio
And
Fire? That's fitting. Yeah.
that makes sense actually.
Actually, Kyle, it's Oricorio Ballet, I think. Hanging
Yeah,
out.
they're named after dances, not the element.
Good performance, good performance. Oh, we're about to get an all-time classic. Yeah, the
All right, I didn't
subtitles.
want to.
Wait, the subtitles are doing sing-alongs, but they're behind by like a second. Oh my god.
I didn't want to be rude when they came on stage, but they're giving off massive like church youth group or church singer vibes
Yeah.
when they
To
came
be
on the
fair,
stage.
like Hawaiian radio is just all this music.
Yeah.
Like when you're in Hawaii and you're listening to the radio, this is the only songs they have. I got you, Emerald.
Oh, that's actually interesting.
I just wish the sing along wasn't behind. But also, Kyle, you picked the Spanish dancing Oricorio and not the Hawaiian one. I'm changing it for you. That's crazy.
Yeah, there literally is a Hawaiian or a choreo, isn't there?
Oh, this art is cute, though.
Yeah, they were showing it off a little bit in the intro. It
Mm-hmm.
looks really good. There's definitely a high focus on Alolan Pokemon, which totally makes sense.
Either stream is dropping again or mobile is fucked. Stream is dropping again.
Did they do a Hawaii Worlds during Sun and Moon?
They had to have. I don't think they did, but they had to have.
They should have. It's kind of messed up if they didn't.
Am I gonna watch Moana 2? I didn't watch Moana 1, so probably not.
Wait till Moana 3 comes out, though. You're definitely on that one.
I'm gonna take a flight over there and fix this audio for them. like, come on. Did they do a sound check?
They had plenty of time. They reset the timer like 6 times.
I know. I'll get on a flight right now. Shout out Pele though. That's a crack character in Smite.
You definitely just like kind of don't feel the wisdom teeth removal for a while, and you're kind of just like exhausted for the most part. But then after that wears off, it probably hurts for like a day or two, and then you kind of get over it. It's not too bad, to be honest, as someone who's had them
I'm
taken out.
not. I'm not looking forward to getting mine out.
It's not the worst, I will say. It sucks, but it's not the worst.
Yeah. Shout out Anna Prosser. Great host.
Shout out.
Shout out. She's always hosting.
Do we know who the VG casters are?
No. I mean, I'm sure it's been announced, but I didn't see.
Because I know
Boo!
Aaron is.
Boo! Can I turn up the stream? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. I forgot that it's lowered for you and not for me. I can turn it up more if you need it to be turned up more.
There you get. There he is, the guy
Oh,
who
yo,
can
he's doing
actually
the.
nerf Urshifu.
Yeah! Yes! Is that his music? Actually, high key Ace, link the Unite stream. During downtime of VG, I kind of want to watch Unite.
Unite, I feel like would look pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Unite was so fun to watch at NAIC.
Mm-hmm.
Cam, what's the over-under on him announcing Mega Incineroar right now?
There's at least a 3% chance, which is what scares me the most. I don't think they usually announce news for Pokemon games, though.
Yeah, they do. At Worlds, yeah.
They do? Oh
They
no.
normally always do.
Oh no. Is it like day one though?
It's normally at the end. It's normally on
Okay,
Championship Sunday.
that makes more sense.
Because they announced Stellar last Worlds. And then Mega Kangaskhan, I remember, was revealed at Worlds like back in the day. They always do
Oh,
something that's competitively relevant.
Mega Incineroar would be competitively relevant.
Mm-hmm. It gets Intimidate twice.
A lot of people in chat are correct though. Legend ZA would be a little weird since it's not really competitive based. It's a single
Yeah.
player.
That's why I don't think they are going to announce anything this Worlds, because there's no upcoming games. Unless they do like another like event or DLC for Scarlet and Violet. Which is rumored, to be fair, but
They could do that. They could also just like bring back old Pokemon for fun as well, just to
Mhm.
keep the game fresh.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as they don't bring back Xerneas, we'll be okay.
I have terrible news.
Oh no.
If they were to bring, he's like the only legendary that's not in the game. If they were to bring back Mons, he would be it.
I mean, they could bring back basic ones.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
All right, announcement on Sunday, baby. We're getting Mega Incineroar. Everyone enjoy your last 3 days without Mega Incineroar.
No.
They gotta give this guy Unseen Fist.
Do not give Incineroar Unseen Fist.
What's up, Luffy? They're gonna play the damn song again.
Okay, I'm a little confused. What is she talking about?
Talk about Hawaiian myth.
Oh, okay, okay. I was a little lost there.
He forgot the word financially. True. You cannot make it to Worlds if your family doesn't have money. That's real. If you or your family don't have money, you can't make it to Worlds. Just ate pink soup with sliced potatoes. Yum.
Wait, pink soup.
Super pinch berries. Aya Papa Papa heals 75% and boosts defense. No. I'm good, actually.
No.
Hawaii is so cool. We should have a Pokemon game there. We should. I think that'd be a cool region.
It'd be super cool if they had regional forms too that kind of like went with the culture.
Yeah, like what if like they made Executor really big?
Someone in chat just said they wanted to see Kyogre win Worlds.
I have terrible news for Kyogre fans. Kyogre ain't winning Worlds, brother.
There's no shot.
My response to that is Choice Specs Hadron Engine boosted Electro Drift.
Hey, they're not ready for the Terra ground tech.
I'm kind of digging this, I can't lie. What if they did this for every regional and it was like the culture of that area? What would the Peoria Regionals opening ceremony be?
Peoria Regionals culture is crazy.
A Lilith
I cannot
Executor,
tell
but
you.
flip him upside down. Okay, got it.
I cannot tell you a single unique thing about Peoria besides the severe lack of people.
That's just because the shirtless dudes are hot. You're not wrong, Blatty. Here, I'm gonna turn up the. I realize I've been watching this at 480p.
Did you never fix it when you
I had it turned down on the countdown.
Okay, to be fair, Kyle, I was not saying church song. I was saying they like were dressed like a church youth group.
Yeah, Matt, you're right. Auburn Hills, Michigan Regional would go crazy. They bring out Babytron, BFB to Pac-Man.
Oh.
They're up there eating Coney dogs on stage. LeBron would only be at Worlds if Worlds was in Akron, Ohio. I hate to break it to you.
Still close enough.
Yeah, that's true. Hawaii, Akron, Ohio. Two very similar places, I think.
What are people complaining about in the chat about some reward or something?
I don't know. I know there's a code for a Sylveon in Scarlet Violet.
Is it like shiny or?
I couldn't tell you. Let me see. I saw it on Twitter. I'm betcerebi.net posted about it.
Oh, they certainly did.
Yes! Shout out Necra, baby!
She is definitely one of the best
Lou's also a great
commentators.
caster. We got some great casters right now. We haven't missed
We
yet.
do. We definitely have not.
The 2024 World Championship distribution of Sylveon is available. It looks like a normal Sylveon.
Oh. Hey, I'll just train it myself.
Platty! Dude, if they had a Philadelphia regional and they had Gritty come out, it would be I would go. And the Fnatic. Yeah, frames drop for a little bit. At least it looks like when they do drop, it only is for like a couple seconds. I
I need to move
apologize.
somewhere else. They requires less points in everywhere but NA.
Well, we gotta move. We gotta move, Cam.
We gotta move.
We gotta move. We're going to Australia.
Hell yeah.
The gang moves to Australia to have slightly better odds of making the Pokemon World Championship. We actually wait. Couldn't we? In theory, couldn't we? Couldn't we say that we're just from Australia? Because you can attend other regionals. So we just like register as Australians and then we only attend North American events?
I feel like that could work for some reason. I think if you did well enough though, they'd probably notice.
Yo, 30 grand? That's crazy.
What was the 2 million they were just talking about earlier? Is that just for the whole
That's
event?
probably total prize pool for every tournament,
That makes sense.
is my guess.
Still a lot more money than like FGC.
Yeah.
Oh, there's only 8 rounds of Swiss.
8 rounds day one. Oh, thank God. We can watch every Top Cut match.
That's good.
They're not gonna have that because I think it was last year. I think they learned from Michael Kelch making it to World's Finals without ever being on stream, and they were like, "Yeah, we should show off every Top Cut match."
I still think that they should run like 2 to 3 stream matches at the same time and just like kind of bounce between them.
No, I agree. They should have two. It would be so easy Well, I don't know about cost easy, but it would be so logistically easy to just have two stream setups, play them both at the same time, and then stagger the broadcast. It's not hard.
Yeah, 100%. Then they wouldn't like. I want to hear the commentators commentate and like talk and break things down,
Yeah.
but there have been times in the past where they have had to stall
Yeah.
so hard.
Literally. Like the only downside is that like people would be able to know what happens. Like the match would have already happened. You could check RK9, you'll know who wins. But like, who
Mhm.
cares? It's better content.
Exactly. I'm buffering. That's cool.
The modern day Kobe, they call him.
Is he modern day anymore?
I mean, Kobe was in the early 2000s, so it's modern compared to real Kobe.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Guys, you know how Wolfie's doing?
Oh no, not again. But this time I kind of do care. I do have $5 on that
You
guy.
have you have $5 on the line for Wolfie to do well.
I feel like I have the most reason to care.
Yo, Tatsugeki Chaos.
Yo!
Bro, did they tell Burns where the camera was?
No, they did not. He was not looking at it.
That's a Richard Bernstein ass picture. They ain't bringing King Gambit to this game.
There's no way they're bringing King Gambit.
Why we're not running
Well,
King Gambit?
well, actually, to be honest, is it really that bad into Callies
No, it's not
or
bad in the It's not bad in the Callies at all. It's
I
bad
still
into
don't
it's
support
bad
the
into
idea.
every other restricted.
Yeah, you're right. It's just also just really bad into Urshifu, which I think
Yeah,
is like
yeah,
probably the
exactly,
biggest reason you don't see it.
exactly.
I hope Amoonguss wins again.
Amoongus wins again, baby. That's my goat. Let's go Nils, baby. He's not my goat. I don't know anything about him. I just know he's good at the game.
Hey, you bet on him. He's your goat now.
He won. Didn't he win EUIC? Am I mistaken?
I think you're correct, actually. This year?
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe last year. Also, I just realized. Let me turn.
A lot of similarities to maybe some of the double restricted types of teams that we ended up seeing with those restricteds and to what we can expect this weekend. But you also have to take a look at the rest
looks
of
like
this graphic
someone
and
named
notice
Kevin
that
Hahn
we've
got
got
first.
two
Oh no, that's
current
Junior. No, it was Nils.
international
You're right.
champions.
I thought
You
so.
must be
I thought he
so
won
proud
something
that
major.
Europe almost had the clean sweep this year.
Europe was bringing it home for sure.
Juniors
and
was
Nils
Kevin
Dunlop, when
Hahn.
we
Why'd
saw
they let him
in
get
London,
Swampert, though?
boy, was he incredible. It was amazing to see him finally get that European champion title.
Hey, wait!
Running
The
some
Mega
really cool
Swampert
teams
and the
as
Mega
well with things
Swampert's
like
on
Ursula
stream.
Yo!
very
Yo!
I didn't even realize it was Mega Swampert. Yeah, that is Mega Swampert.
Multiple regional champion in the past, and also has top 4 and top 8 world
That
top
mon is
4.
not
So it
legal.
definitely shows that he's
That
a
mon
player
ain't in the
that
game,
has the
yeah.
to make that top cut, and who knows, with the season he's had, he could go all the way.
Yeah, and right before that,
That's one
we
of the
saw
only
Marco
starters
Silva
not in the game,
win
right?
the Latin America International Championships this season.
Yeah.
And it didn't stop there.
No,
for
all the
him,
starters
though.
are in the game.
Top 4 at Stockholm, top 8 at
Mega
Lille.
Swampert is not.
He also got a second at Malta
None of the
in
Megas are.
2023, and I just feel like in
People just
2023
don't
in
use
general,
Swampert,
also
so I
had
keep
such
forgetting
impressive
They added every
existence.
starter to
Top
the
8 at North
DLC.
America
That was part of
International
the
Championships
part
as
of it.
well. Has gotten so close, maybe even being able to capture the Infinity Gauntlet of international championships because he won OCIC.
You can't say Infinity
2020.
Gauntlet.
Maybe a Worlds
You
to
can't
add
say
on
that. That's a
That's
lawsuit
like
right
the final
there.
gemstone in the gauntlet,
She
right?
did.
And
She
I
did
think
say it.
definitely someone with that consistency and level of play, Marco Silva, one to watch.
Absolutely, but you know we can't forget, of course, our lovely neighbors in
Matt, I'm
Latin
texting your
America.
coworker
This is
right
a
now.
region that is just
Cam, you'll
filled
appreciate
with
this.
so much
I'm gonna send you
passion.
this meme.
The community is
Alright,
so
alright.
excited all the time that we end up having a lot of these players show up.
I mean, it's not really
Latin
it's not really
American
spoilery.
International
It's just
Championships.
LeBron
We've
James
actually got a chance to see all
reportedly
of
did
these
not
players
complete
perform
Maruki's confidant
super
in Persona
well.
5
Starting with
Royal.
Juan Salerno,
Oh,
though, he has
no.
absolutely taken
LeBron,
Regulation
you
G
can't
by
be doing
storm.
that.
He won the Buenos Aires Regulation G event, which was a very
Hey,
first
that
one
just
with
means he gets
Ice
to
Mode
play the
Power
game
Ups. Very
again,
impressive
you
to
know?
watch that.
True.
But since then has also gotten a top 8 at Sao Paulo and also a top 8 at the Santiago Regional Championships. So a lot of experience in this regulation and also just across the board for 2024.
Yeah, a younger player, but not one to be underestimated. Moving on to a player from Argentina.
Unfortunately, I don't want any of these people to win.
He was someone who I was so enchanted to watch in 2017, an absolute legend, being able to get top 8 at Worlds that year, as well as top 8 at OCIC and NAIC. 2017 was his season. He took a little bit of time off, but has come back with an absolute vengeance. First in Buenos Aires regionals, as well as top 4 in 2 events. Recently this season, he has kind of favored the restricted choice of Terrapagos in this regulation so far, but I wonder if that's going to be his choice here at Worlds.
I remember taking a look at all the top cuts recently for these events. I'm like, oh, Juan Salerno, Sebastian Escalante.
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like I'm always seeing them in these top cuts. And you mentioned a couple of similar events there, but last, of course not least, we have to look at Brazil's Gabriel Agati. This is a player that has just been consistent. Over the course of the last several years, you can always expect to see him in the top
We did not
cuts
put
of the
any faith in Latin
international
America,
championships.
unfortunately.
But always that
Although, to
second
be fair-
place and never that first.
So close.
So close, kind of like a Joseph Ugarte.
We should have gotten Gabriel, because look, he's got aura in this picture right here.
To grab it just yet. Most recently, second at the North America International
Who has aura?
Championships in 2022.
Gabriel Agati.
and
He's
second
got aura
at
in
the
this
European
picture.
International
It is a
Championships
really good
in
picture of him.
2023. Maybe this is the weekend that
Juan?
Gabriel can get it done.
No aura.
Honestly,
I'm
these
sorry.
Latin American
No
players
aura
are
here.
so ready to get the #1 spot. All 3 of them are
Yeah,
worth
not
watching.
really. He
Not
looks,
really any aura in that
The other
picture. I'm
side
sorry,
of the
buddy.
globe and take a look at the
He looks
Oceania
very
region.
nerd.
And I
This
can't
region,
and I
think a lot
can't
of
I
players
can't talk
sometimes
shit.
underestimate,
No
and you
aura. Oh
really
my
should not
god.
underestimate them. They can surprise you not only with their amazing accolades, but some of their really unique skills as
Oh
well.
my god.
First on
Oh,
this
I
list, however,
got
Nicholas
jump
Hahn,
scared
a
by the
player
lack of
who
aura.
We have been able to see grow up. And sometimes I want to say, like, never grow up. You were such a fantastic junior, because if you look at the records here, world champion in 2017 in the junior division, then leveling up into seniors, getting top 16 at the 2019 World Championships, and then more recently, Brisbane champion. Fantastic player, has come from a family of amazing Pokemon players too. Nicholas Khan in Masters Division making waves out here in Hawaii.
Absolutely. And following suit, we've got Diego Ferreira, who has gotten a top 4 at the Melbourne Regional Championships this season, but also a top 32 at Perth and a top 32 at the European International Championships. So very recent results that I think are very exciting to see if Diego can continue to really live up to this breakout season that he's had.
Yes, exactly. So much consistency from these players. And then Megan Rattle, last on this list, a player who has had phenomenal records at the World Championships, has top 8 back-to-back Worlds in 2019 and then the 2022 World Championships. And honestly, someone who I'm so excited to see what they're able to do at this World Championships. Has previously done well with Pokemon like Kyogre, so I wonder if that's going to be, again, bringing some of that ocean vibe to the stage.
I think Kyogre could absolutely make some waves.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll get back to that in just a little bit. We now turn our attention to Japan. And on this graphic, you are going to see a lot of familiar faces. Shohei Kimura, our reigning world champion in the Masters Division. Tomoya Ogawa, this reigning senior division world champion. And Mao Harada, getting a top 4 at last year's World Championships. Japan had the clean sweep.
Oh, they did.
And there is very little secret why. They are just so good.
So dominant, and as well, Tomoya in the senior division.
Wasn't that middle guy in the seniors division last year?
Yeah, he probably aged up.
And he was able to win with both those Pokemon.
I could have
on his
sworn
team,
he
so
was the
really
one who
fantastic to
won.
see a favorite of ours out there.
Let me
being
actually
a world
check.
champion.
Did Ray
I think
Gun
he won.
qualify for
Mao
Worlds? I
actually
hope so.
were playing the same team.
Yeah.
The Landers, the Urshifu, we had the Fluttermane, Qianpao, Mungus, and Iron Hands. A lot of pieces that we would consider making up a balanced team. And just very well-rounded, and that really allowed them to showcase
I'm
what they bring
mistaken.
to the table
Nah.
as players, but also team builders, because they do
Oh, wait,
have
that's
a couple of
TCG.
unique choices on there that
No,
really
I
set
am
up
correct.
the
He was
other
the seniors
competitors.
winner of last
Exactly.
year.
In Japan,
Yeah,
they
he was.
sometimes
You're
struggled
right.
in these restricted formats, 2016, when everything was this
Now
big
he's a
thing,
year older,
after
so he's
that,
not in
they
seniors.
kind of struggled around that. So I'm really looking forward to the fact that we've got a unique single restricted format, whether that might be their time to shine. But we can take a look as well at some other players from the Korea region who I think have a
Curious
very
how he does,
unique
'cause it's
kind
a
of
lot
entrance
different vibe,
to
I
this tournament,
imagine.
Because in Korea, they haven't really been able to have a lot of the
They
regulation
don't
tournaments.
got
They've been
lighting
playing
in
primarily
South Korea,
Regulation
apparently.
F. So they might be
No.
experienced in this
They don't
format,
got
but they are
lighting or
still
centered
formidable.
cameras.
Some incredible trainers here.
This one you
Jung
can
Hong
tell was on
has
a
been
green
the
screen.
Trainers Cup champion this year, using the team that Nils actually used in EUIC, so taking some inspiration there and being able to pilot it to perfection to get that victory.
And next to him, we have Seong Jae-jung, who was actually the second place, so the runner-up there at the Korean National Cup. We had Ndidi and Iron Crown. That's a really fun combination. And also ended up getting that second place with Reggie Drago.
Yes, and finally on this list, we've got Tae-Sok Ro, who was top 4 in the Trainers Cup. So again, really, really consistent, being able to, use that Reg F knowledge to be able to pilot a team very effectively.
If your
And
stream
one
is
thing I wanna
behind,
say as
just
well, like,
refresh.
these were kind
It's because of the drop
like
frames. It'll
best
fix it.
of, like closed team sheets, weren't they?
That goes for
It was a
everybody.
different format
It was a
as
different
well,
format,
which
so it's
also makes
really-
it a little bit unique and
Yes.
a little bit more difficult to see where they kind of stack up in terms of the power level of some of these players, but even more exciting nonetheless to see how they're going to adapt and adjust.
Yeah, and Juyong as well, one thing I forgot to mention, was the senior world champion in 2017.
Yes.
So again, leveling up, but knows what it takes to go all the way. So I would definitely keep an eye on these players if I were you at home trainers.
Yes. And we have our final region we want to look at here. It's going to be the Asia Pacific region. On your left, we have Ma Chun-young, who is the Hong Kong national champion.
They just didn't
Ended
get a
up getting
green
that
screen.
actually
They didn't
with a
even-
very,
yeah, these-
fun
they
team.
pulled these pictures off their
Rhydon,
social
Fluttermane,
medias.
Raging Bolt, the Ogerpon Cornerstone, one of my favorite Pokemon, the Golden Ghost, so lots of really fun pieces to work with there on that Sun team.
Yes, exactly. And we've also got Irvin Tan here, who was the Singapore national champion. Again, Regulation F, so Regulation G is going to be a surprise. But hey, if you are a national champion, you are someone that, you don't want to pair up against in those early rounds as well, because you know what
So
it
foolish.
takes to win. You know what it takes to be able to be in the top cut and to battle it out against the very best of the best.
Yes, and in the middle here we have Chayawa Trawacha, who is from Thailand, so the reigning Thailand national champion.
Exactly. Again, another national champion. So much consistency. And I hear as well that Chawa has just missed top cut in Worlds 2022. So he's going to be out here trying to, you know, get a little bit of redemption out there on the field and go all the way and get a top cut finish.
Oh, it's going to be so exciting to keep our eyes on these players as we progress through day number
They have already
1 and
talked about so
hopefully
many people
into
that we
day
did
number
not bet
2
on.
for some of them as
they
well,
didn't.
but that competition is definitely
Also,
going
it's
to
been
be
almost an
very
hour, and we have
cutthroat
not
as we look
seen
at that X2 record to make
we haven't seen
to
a
the
single
end of
Pokemon.
today into tomorrow. But
Which
before
is
we get into
crazy
action,
because
I
it's
think
supposed to
important
start
set
at
the stage a little bit.
3:45.
This format that we have is going to be unique because for the first time ever at a World Championships, we are playing in a single restricted Pokemon format. It's almost weird to think about because of how many times we've seen double restricted formats.
Well, normally they come as a duo, right?
I wish we
Because
weren't
they are
playing
kind of the
single
type of-
I really
restricted.
wish. No, I don't. I think there's a reason that we've never
Two
played
in a
single restricted
format where we have
formats at
double battle
Worlds
style,
because
right?
they
And
suck.
they would have a really good synergy amongst them. Whereas now it's a little bit like pick your big Pokemon
Double
and then
just
put the
strikes
little
a way
five little
better
ones around
balance.
it and try and support it the best
Yeah.
way you can. And it's been really interesting to see
It's
which
less
restricted
matchup
Pokemon
roulette-y.
kind of emerge into dominance
Yeah.
and usage because they're the ones that can have more synergy with more Pokemon.
Even then, it
Yes,
still
and for anybody
can
that is
be.
unfamiliar with what we mean when we say restricted Pokemon, we are
Oh
talking
my
about
God.
the Pokemon that you see on the box art for your favorite game. So for Scarlet and Violet, that's Koraidon and Miraidon, and similar Pokemon to that regard. They're just so powerful
Oh, yeah.
that we restrict them and have much usage that we get the chance to see on a specific team.
Pokemon like the Calyrex as well, Calyrex Shadow Rider, Calyrex Ice Rider, both are going to be, I think, firm favorites
Yes.
in the usage this weekend, as well as a couple of other legendaries from many generations past. Pokemon like Kyogre, for example. I would say Groudon, but I'm not sure it's the call, but I know there will be some Groudon Pokemon trainers out there still using it.
No one's bringing Groudon to Worlds. I cannot
I
lie.
mean, that's where I'm at right now. I love Groudon.
If
There's a
someone
higher
brings-
chance
but
of
I think
Groudon
that
than
it can be a
Koraidon,
little bit
right?
tough when you have
No,
all of these
Koraidon
other
is better.
restricteds in the format that do have
Its move can't
100%
miss.
accurate and very powerful moves like
Yeah, I guess
Ice
it's
Rider
true.
and Shadow Rider Calyrex that you mentioned, and of course the Kyogre also that's going to be present on this screen. I think that's where my
Hello.
heart is.
Hello.
That's where your
Well,
heart
Lucas,
is.
we are on
I
stream
totally
watching
expected
the
to end up
Pokemon
seeing the
Worlds.
Gastrodon there as well. So
Noted.
I
I
mean,
will
of course,
not
right?
say anything
It wouldn't be me
heinous.
without the Gastrodon on
wouldn't.
the screen. But Rose, I really want you to tell me a little bit more. So speak now on your team a
Or
little
will
bit.
I?
Okay.
Well,
talk
wait a
through
minute.
why
Is that
you've also got
Dondozo I
Kyogre,
see
but
right now?
critically,
That is a
Pokemon like
Dozo.
the Cornerstone Ogerpon.
Looks like
Why
he
is
just
it
likes water
Okay,
types.
So I mean, I mentioned it
Because
a little bit
Gastrodon is
briefly
not
Oh,
coming
that makes
either.
some of the players to watch. But Ogerpon
Give me
Cornerstone
Gastrodon.
is
That's
one
actually
of the more popular
true.
Ogerpon forms that we have seen in the meta as of late. I think it's
Look
really
at Sierra's
exciting
picks.
because not only does it offer you the opportunity to just
gonna
get
be a
out some
really
really
dumb
big damage,
question.
you can fully
Is
train it in its
Giratina legal in
attack
the
as well as
format?
its speed.
It is, but it's
to just
terrible.
Make it a very powerful.
Yeah, it's
Really
probably one of the
Pokemon,
worst
but you also have the
restricted
sturdy
options,
ability on
unfortunately.
this
Yeah.
particular
It's
Ogerpon.
real
It doesn't do. It
unfortunate.
doesn't do
Sort of
anything.
been almost
What do we
focus
got for
dash in some
ghost
ways,
types
so
in
you
the
really can
Calyrex
lean into its
Shadow
offensive
is
power in that regard.
the ghost
I
type.
love that actually bringing the ability
Man,
through,
It's
and then
probably
you
I
can
don't-
counter
Fluttermane
abilities
too.
with the Galarian
And
That's about
Flutter,
it.
it just loses hard to both of those.
That's real unfortunate.
To support a match on the field. For me, I've definitely
Well,
been
when you
avoiding
have
that
the
because
two,
Firewall
like,
Grasscore is such a
powerhouses
staple
of
at the
ghost
moment, a really
types running
balanced,
around, it's kinda
consistent
hard to be a
trio
ghost
put on your
type.
team, and I'm assuming one water Pokemon will win the World Championships. I've
Very
gone
true.
with Kyogre because it is one of these Pokemon that's really kind of risen in popularity lately.
You know,
Being able to
Sierra's
have,
picks aren't
a
that bad
lot
if
of
you
pressure
ignore
on
the
the
two
field
bugs.
with things like the Origin Pulse, being able to connect
Yeah, but those
really
she
well
has
with
to
that
pick
ability
those.
to
That's
bring
her
Drizzle onto
brand.
the field so that your water type moves
That's
are boosted.
fair.
Can also
I
help with
fully
Pokemon
support
like
it.
Urshifu. Dondozo Tatsugiri is a classic combination, one of my favorites. Yes, the games are long, but they can sometimes.
The only
We did
thing this
Galar's
has
in
made me
Pickle
upset
Yes,
is
I
that
was
it's
gonna
made me
say,
upset
I
that
feel like
Gabby
you
is
can't
here.
have the Dondozo without the Tatsugiri right
It's
now.
implied,
So you've
right?
got, like,
I'm a
5
hater, I'm
Pokemon
sorry.
here, Actually, when you
It's already
think
in the
about
mouth,
it.
Rose.
Hey, I'm
like
with you.
ready, okay,
It's
got its
fighting.
boost.
It's ready to
At
go.
least her
You're
picks
so
are valid.
Right. But for the rest of our
They are,
casters that
they
are
are.
joining us this weekend, so
Although,
excited to have them here
has
as well.
Grimmsnarl
But we
been
do
being
have
used?
the
I've
Miraidon
stopped
as
following
well.
Great
I feel like
Deal.
Grimmsnarl's,
And Scott,
yeah,
the
Grimmsnarl's.
Shadow Rider
It's
Calyrex
not
here
like
from
all
Gabby
used a
has
lot,
gone
but
Ice Rider Calyrex
it's
as
fine.
As she loves that Trick Room mode
Yeah.
with the Farigiraf.
It's like a very
and
reasonable
Ursaluna.
Pokemon.
And then Joe, of course, has a Kyogre as well. That smart man
yeah.
right there. Joe, smart man.
Very, very smart. And it's nice to see the kind of variety.
I wonder
of
why
Pokemon choices
Necro
on
went
there as
with
well. A nice balance
Weezing
between the
Galar,
offensive
though.
heavy hitters
That's a
and the
very
supportive Pokemon
interesting
as well.
Yeah,
choice.
she probably just likes Weezing Galar more.
I mean,
It's
I know
objectively
we were
worse.
talking about Grimmsnarl backstage. So that is a
It is
Pokemon that I
objectively
have on
worse.
my caster predictions, and it's really interesting to see how the meta has developed. The last time, if you had tuned into one of our official Pokemon events, it would have been the North America International Championships, where screens, not necessarily kind of the biggest star or spotlight of what would
Also, I
say
think I'm gonna
of those
do-
teams, but so important right now.
Exactly, and speaking of tuning
gonna
in as
move
well,
up here,
if you
'cause I'm
are
pretty
watching
sure
from home or anywhere in the world, please make sure to engage on our social medias as
that
well.
will be
We
easier
would
to
love
look
be able
at,
to hear from you, see all of your posts, see who you're
the battles.
rooting for, which Pokemon you want to see. If you're maybe having a viewing party, please share that
Oh,
with
you're
us.
moving
And
your
also
camera
Oh my God,
around.
Cam, we're having a viewing party right now.
Art, your cats, I would love to see.
We're having a
That's
what?
what
Let's
the
share.
judges of
She
Pokemon
said
are not,
she
that
should
is
share it if you're having a
optional, but
viewing
join
party.
Pokemon.
Let's share.
Gotcha,
Let's share what
exactly.
we're up to
Oh.
right now.
That is definitely a thing. Dogs too. I think
I'm
Rose
doing
would be
nothing but watching
excited.
Pokemon.
I could go
World
get
is
Moxie
so
and
good.
farm some
Yeah,
and
I'd just love
farm
to see
some
how you are
engagement.
engaging with the broadcast and try and bring a little bit of the magic
Oh,
that we're
you
feeling
could
here
I
do
in the
that.
arena
I'd hold
from
Moxie up and say,
team as well.
Moxie,
So use
the
that
cat's
#Pokemon
watching
World
Worlds,
to reach out
guys.
and let us know how you are enjoying
And I'm
this event.
farming. I
Maybe I
farm
can
some
get-
Before we get
engagement.
into the action for the day,
Maybe I
let's
can
take
get
a
like an
look
AI
back
chat
on what
bot,
it
the
takes to be a
Pokemon Twitch
champion
chat
from
to
this
like
year's
raid your channel.
regionals and internationals.
This is the final international event of our 2024 season, and we're so excited to watch our competitors.
All right, it's 4
solidify
p.m.
their
right now.
invites to Worlds
Matt and Kyle
2024
are coming
in
home from their
Honolulu,
jobs at
Hawaii.
5, right? Do you think there will be a game played before they get here?
It's really hard to say. I hate to say it.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be close.
It was supposed to be played about 15 minutes ago.
On the line for every single player out here. It has been a long season with a lot of Pokemon coming out on top.
Hello, Pokemon fans, and welcome to the kickoff of the 2024 season.
Every time I see Wolfie on stage, it reminds me of that one YouTube short where it's like, what makes a guy undateable? It's like playing Pokemon and there's just a Wolfie
Oh yeah, and it's
fan
the
cam.
fan
Like,
cam. Yeah.
yeah.
Are we Wolfie fans or haters? We're Wolfie fans. We're not like weird Wolfie fans, but we're all rooting for him.
I am specifically a Wolfie fan today because if he wins, I get $5.
Yeah.
Then he takes it. The Charlotte Miracle.
Well, you get
National champion.
you get $25, I think, if Wolfie wins, right? Do we all pay you?
Oh, that
$5?
is true. That is true. That is true.
I'm a Michael, their best glazer. Actually, me too.
Other trainers should consider me a threat because I never back down. I never feel like I'm out of a game, and I'm always going to.
That's the best Rambats player in the world. I'm a glazer.
I do not mess up very often, and I'm not going to start messing up.
Probably the best.
Talk your shit, Chuppa. Talk your shit.
I'm threatening in the way that any other.
He said, I don't mess up, and I'm not gonna mess up. That's crazy.
It's crazy that you also have the other 3 Chuppas too.
I have all 4 Chuppa crosses drafted.
Not done their research. All these events really just lead up to Worlds. We've had some phenomenal players win this season, and
Players are better now than they've ever been.
You get a lot of people from different places in the world, and
It'll be the biggest world so far. It's going to be an incredibly difficult feat to try and win it all.
It's never a guarantee. Everyone is phenomenal. Everyone is doing great service to the game at the World Championships.
Only one person can win, so everyone's gonna have a story.
I am absolutely winning Worlds this year. I am unstoppable right now. I am definitely winning Worlds this year. I will be winning the World Championship.
Guys, I don't think they're all winning Worlds.
If not this year, then eventually.
I don't think they can all win Worlds either.
I think a lot of these guys are lying about winning Worlds.
True.
Just
Bobby
heads up,
Farrow,
Pablo, you're on
I
stream.
do think I have a chance.
I think I do have
Correct.
a good shot.
We are on stream
Hi,
watching
Bobo.
Pokemon Worlds.
If I could battle anybody at the World Championships, it'd be Tord Reckless.
I would love to face.
This man is outside enjoying the day.
It is a
He
nice
is.
sunny day in Oklahoma.
Azul.
It's got to be Gabriel Agati.
It is 101.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And Tang.
Rat Chan.
So maybe he's not enjoying the day. Never mind.
How
about dude, I've been parked in this fucking dark ass lot. Zero tree.
Uh-oh.
You're in
car's on
Oklahoma.
fire,
I don't
brother.
think trees exist.
Excuse me about it being Seniors World when Ray was taking his
6 o'clock this morning. My car is 113.
Oh
Lordy.
no.
Oh,
They're cooking him and serving him for dinner.
They're serving him for dinner.
Your dreams actually did come true would be something magical.
Yeah, you want a fucking souffle?
You've heard what it takes to win, and something
Maybe.
Oh, hey,
is there
first,
right
we're
now.
first round.
Will
Let's go.
Oh, first round. And
I've
the
already
horses
seen
are on the
Gorilla.
lowest,
Get started.
baby.
Trainers are set and ready for
Wait.
round 1, Rosemary.
I need Shohei to win this.
You do. You have Shohei on your team on your
Oh
draft.
no, I don't. No, I don't.
Oh
Who
no,
has
no.
Shohei?
Matt took Shohei, I think.
Matt took Shohei. I need Shohei to lose.
He should be Shohei Ohtani.
Pick things up exactly where we left them off in Yokohama to be able to see Shohei Kimura.
Dude, how do I not have a single fucking napkin in my car?
This season, competed at the European International
You need to save
Championships, got a bit of experience there. But
Wait, what's he running? What's he running? Taunt Urshifu?
Call mine.
Taunt Urshifu, Call Mine Shadow Rider?
Got a top 16 at Dortmund.
That's
Roaring Mid?
This year, as well as a top 32 at
I don't
Utrecht.
support the
After
Roaring
you,
Mid.
Clefairy? What's happening?
After you, Clefairy makes sense because if Calyrex Shadow's in Trick Room next to Clefairy, Clefairy can click after you and you get Astral Barrage off.
Dude, that's insane. I never thought of that. That's insane.
Yeah, that's his Trick Romancer right there.
Yeah, this is
But I think what's going to be very defining characteristic
very hyper
Rocky
offense.
Helmet.
This is like insane hyper offense.
That they have, as well as their moveset on
Rocky
Adam's
Helmet
team
Instant
that
is
he has
crazy.
A kind of a Terra Fairy with the
Didn't I say
training
Roaring
piece
Moon
that's
sucked in
very
VGC? It's kind of like a
popular
that's more of like a meme. It's fine. It's called we call it Roaring Mid because it like it's a weird Pokemon.
Those special defenses.
What's Shohei running? That guy's cracked at the
Psychic
game.
Calyrex Shadow Rider instead of expanding force.
Terra Dark.
Alright, Billis, I'm gonna go back to looking later.
Sounds good. See it. No
Terra
fire.
Stellar
Wait, no
Urshifu.
fire move instant.
Terra Stellar.
Hold on,
Urshifu
people
too.
can't see. Let me.
Particularly if you can get some of those
Here.
Grim Nay boosts rolling
Get me off the
And if
screen
it's
for a
not gonna be the
second.
Grim Nay boost, you can give yourself
He's
those
running the
boosts
old
manually
Sludge
with
Bomb
that nasty
Among
plot.
Us.
So on both sides, actually, we have Calyrex Shadow Riders that are very capable being able
But
to
yeah,
He said
Nova-
you are
own
not
special
reducing
attack
my
to try to
Rillaboom's
deal out
attack.
damage.
Terra Fire
literally.
and
It's
Clear
about
Amulet.
what Shohei is actually
But
ended
Milky,
up using
Roaring
around
Moon
the season
is
that
like
makes it so interesting.
he's
Instead
like
of an Assault Vest
it's
Rillaboom like
weird
Adam
because you
has,
have to
this
like
one actually has
like
crit
it
and
can't
wood,
really
despite
do
that
everything
no
you need it
protect.
to.
It's
It
not
it
really
kind of has to do
amazing.
one
It's gonna be able
thing.
to keep it
You can make
safe,
it
but
you
you've
can
got some very
make it be a
powerful
bulky
attacks
trick room
alongside
setter,
that.
or you can
And I
make
love
it be
the
like
Amugus as well, the
like a Terra flying acrobatic spammer. If you do one, it's gonna be terrible at doing the other thing. Like if you make it a bulky tailwind setter, it does not do any damage. Even slightly.
Dropping Aquajet for taunt to try and shut down Trick Room, Grim Snarls, all those Amoonguses.
But
Also,
that
yeah,
Rocky
Matt.
Helmet is
Calm Mind
actually
over
still on the
Nasty
team.
Plot
It just so
is
happens
actually
to be
kind
on
of
the
weird,
Incineroar
especially
for
on
both of our trainers.
Calyrex
Still
Shadow. I'm kind of
available,
curious
but
how
I
that
think what's
works
really
What is
because
this brand?
Calyrex Shadow's not that
the fact
bulky,
that
is
they
he?
are Stellar Terra. I mean, that
Yo,
is something we'll get into a little bit
the
more
Pablo
as we
Sanchez
look
bat.
towards our very
That's fire.
first game of this best of 3 set. But the Stellar Terra is going to be boosting.
Was
up
Shohei
that
one of the
first
people that
move of
said it was
type
one? They were
that is
1-0.
used once that
By the way.
Urshifu is terastallized. Let's go though, Lou. We're about to get into things for our very first match
No.
of the 2024 Pokemon
Okay.
World Championships between Adam Shirafui and
All right.
Shohei Kimura.
Let's see the sparks fly
Instant
on the
Amoonguss
Amoonguss.
Instant?
of the Pokemon
A
World
classic?
Championships 2024. Out here on the field for Adam, it is the
All right,
Calyrex
how do you
Shadow
stop-
Rider paired up with that Rillaboom.
how do you
But on
stop
the
a spore?
opposing side, a tried and tested duo in the form of that
Um?
and the Amoonguss. There's a lot of fake out potential.
Wait,
That's
wait,
a
wait.
fantastic question.
Actually, wait, no, you fake out Amoonguss every time. His instant doesn't have a fire move. Your Rillaboom is not threatened.
Yeah, but the issue is that Callie's threatened right now.
That's true, but-
Intimidate on the other side.
Oh, but he's going for Terra
If
Fairy.
you Terra,
Calm
you could
Mind.
Terra Fairy.
He has a lot of options on the
You
table
could.
to just kind of bully
I can't read
through
these
these
moves,
Pokemon
but I'm
on
assuming
Shohei's
Bluff
side
is
with
fake
pure
out
offense.
into
As
Amoonguss.
well, you want to try and remove that Amoonguss from play before it can maybe go for some spores and start slowing down.
Who is my friend in call? This is Cam.
Hello.
Say hi, Cam. This is my friend Cam. He's Spear Storms in chat. He's been around.
Terrestrialization coming straight out on the
He's
field.
my
This is what we
VGC
wanna see
friend
from
and also
Sparky
IRL
Arena.
friend.
The Calyrex Shadow Rider goes into Terra Fairy here.
The Terra Fairy
But
is
we
gonna
go to
be so
VGC
nice
events
because
together.
Shohei's Incineroar actually does have knockoff. It's not gonna
And
be
we do
carrying
really
fire
well.
type attack.
In fact,
Yes.
we always
Normally
day
see with
two.
something
Don't
like
We
look
that.
at
always
that.
do.
And so this Terra
Okay,
Fairy is
fake
gonna
out
be very
Amoonguss
nice way
here.
to be able to protect
Yeah,
itself
Oh,
there.
he's
That's
Calm
a good
Mind in
play.
turn 1.
Starts to get set up
I mean,
here
that's
with
fair.
those
You are
Calm
not
Mind
threatened at
boosts.
all. If you
The
Terra,
endgame right now
Instant can't hit
could
you.
be Shadow Rider Calyrex versus Shadow Rider Calyrex.
Honestly,
Yeah, and then you
love
can
to
go
see
for a
this. The
psychic
parting
move
shot
on
comes
it.
through, we'll be able to
Oh, we
lower
went for
those drops
parting
here.
shot.
The
Okay.
synergy
Okay.
support from that Rillaboom, making sure that the Calyrex was in a safe position to get that Calm Mind off.
Not a
Doesn't
bad.
worry
Okay, that's a
about
good
it.
play from Shohei then.
As well as the fact that the
It's a
Fairy
really
Terra
good play,
finds it against
especially
the
because he
Incineroar.
just
The one
convinced him to
Shohei
burn his
here is
Terra
the
and it,
utility to pivot something in. You've intimidated
you know.
the Rillaboom, and now you can bring the Rillaboom of your
So now you have fake out pressure because he had to force the Terra.
And now that you're not a ghost type,
And now you can fake out the Cali.
Yep, exactly. Did his Cali protect?
Be able to help.
Hello? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did your stream freeze? Or is it just mine?
No, it's
try
just
to
yours.
get that fake
Oh,
out.
okay, here, I'm gonna refresh.
It's looking like Protect on Calyrex. Oh no, he's going for Astral Barrage and swapping Rillaboom to...
I don't agree with that at all.
Absolutely. So
I don't agree with this at all. And he's U-turning Rillaboom.
Wait, he didn't fake out.
He didn't?
He didn't? Why didn't he fake out? I mean, he eats it. He eats it, but like, what? What? Oh no!
Oh, Rillaboom dies! That was actually not good. Oh, it was a crit.
That was a crit. Dear God, it's French. Yeah, unfortunately, this is a French guy. I do like how French Protect is called Bluff. That's pretty funny.
It's very funny.
What's up, Portland?
Actually, I think that's not Protect, that's Fake Out.
Oh, no, because it was on
Protect
Cali,
is
wasn't
Aubrey.
it? Oh, Aubrey.
As well as a powerhouse like that Urshifu.
Who do you go in?
Yes, I mean, because that's the thing, right? You really want
I think you go in Roaring Moon, right?
I think you have to go in Roaring Moon. Okay, well, or you don't.
That you're not going to end up wasting a booster
Is he predicting a Sporer into that slot? That would be really strange.
Because we could see an attack or
oh,
he spored the Rillaboom slot. He spored Rillaboom slot. Interesting.
Shohei was kind of thinking
Did he
that
assume
was actually going to disappear from the field? What a call!
Yeah, really nice to be able
he assumed the Rillaboom was going to U-turn, apparently.
I guess, but why wouldn't you try to put the Cali asleep?
Fear of Protect.
I guess.
He's trying to cover the most plays, I think, is what he's trying to do.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it didn't work.
This seems like a very poor play, though. Because Cali protects, and then you swap to Roaring Moon now.
Yeah, this is interesting. I would burn a sleep turn, I think.
Yeah.
I would burn a sleep turn, and then...
Get a chance to see what this booster energy is going to give a boost to, and it should.
I mean, I guess
it's that we are seeing here for this Roaring Moon.
Yeah, it's just, it's... I guess the Roaring Moon switch-in isn't threatened, really. Was it Terra Dark? Okay.
I imagine a defensive Terra.
Yeah, definitely.
Though, very interesting onto that opposing Shadow Rider Calyrex. That's something that the Draining Kiss is going to be eyeing up.
It would absolutely do that. But I think it's going to be a great call to know that you might actually be able to survive that.
Nasty plot.
Which provides a
not a bad play.
Opportunity to go for the nasty
yes, 4 into Cali.
That's going to be
not a bad play at all.
Shadow Rider Calyrex's special attack on his side.
This is where things get very interesting though, because we don't know exactly how these.
This is not super awesome for him though. Oh, okay, he's not going to click Draining Kiss, I see.
I think he's trying to remove the Amoonguss.
I don't know what Sabotage is, but I think it's knockoff.
I think that's knockoff.
Because you know that this Roaring Moon also has a super effective Dark type attack with that knockoff, so you just want to make sure that you are terrestrializing in a defensive way to also make sure that you can withstand one of those attacks.
The nasty pot boost
I guess I don't hate... Ooh, Amoonguss is out.
Oh,
wait, it's Instant last. Oh, Instant lives this. 100%.
I don't know why you wouldn't go for Acrobatics, because you know the switch-in is Instant, so like, who cares,
yeah.
It's going to help with this knockoff as you go into the Incineroar. Take a look at that. It should be doing more damage, knowing that the Incineroar is actually holding an
I don't know what item got knocked off, unfortunately.
It's Helmet Instant.
So the Incineroar able to tank that, also provide that attack drop, and now this is
Ooh.
this Shadow Rider Calyrex at Shohei side to
Big
they
damage.
lived
that is an Astral
pretty
Barrage
hard
into
for a
both
nasty
targets, not
plot.
necessarily securing a knockout,
He's not...
but you can see here
He's not getting like any value out of these
very little damage.
Astral Barrages at all.
He really should have gone for Draining Kiss on Cali. Like, I 100% think
Absolutely.
he should have gone for Draining Kiss.
Maybe he didn't know he was faster or slower. If he's slower, you 100% always go for Draining Kiss there. Because you heal up the damage that you take from his Astral Barrage.
I think he was concerned about Rage Powder from Amoonguss, but like...
I guess,
That's why you should have clicked Acrobatics.
That's why you Acrobatics,
yeah.
yeah.
Terra's already burned, so like, here's the thing, you Acrobatics, you kill Amoonguss, or Acrobatics Instant takes you. You know he only has 3 Pokemon, you know Instant's in the bag.
Yeah, Intimidation.
Means that you also aren't able to get that
oh, he's so... Look at it, look at his cam.
Want to get the Grim Maze rolling through, and it looks
like
he saw the switch and he leaned back in his chair and he went, ah!
The Amoonguss joined the field here, so the Protect coming through as the
double
protect
protect?
as well. Adam playing very defensive.
Yeah, that was a bad
You
play.
saw Shohei actually go for a little bit of a pop-off here.
I mean, he just loses. I think he just loses this.
Type of attack off
Oh, 100%.
You can't outspeed the Calyrex unless you're speed tied.
This Amoonguss still being on the field.
But even if you're speed tied, you can't kill it.
There isn't really a great way for Adam to remove it at the moment. Maybe the acrobatics from this Roaring Moon could help out just to be able to deal that super effective damage, knowing that the Terra has already been used on Shohei's side. But
there's not really. Now he's going for play though.
Here?
You need to, unironically, you need to switch Kali out into Urshifu and let Urshifu go down, I think.
And you also have the utility of your Shohei to switch
yeah, there's Rage Powder.
Intimidate down. Amoonguss doing what it does best, be providing a little
what did he
bit
go
of
acrobatic
for that Rage Powder and drawing in all of
oh, he
these
tailwinded.
But no, Roaring Moon going, I'm not targeting you,
okay.
I'm going for the tailwind. Let's get the
I mean, that's probably good. If your Urshifu wasn't asleep in the back, that would be pretty dang good. I think.
So the Rage Powder able to redirect it away from
not that it matters. I think you just die here. There's gonna be a +4 Calyrex. Actually, Roaring Moon might not die. Oh nope, +4 Calyrex on the field, by the way.
Sharp special attack increase.
Yeah.
With a Shadow Rider Calyrex on Shohei's side.
This Calyrex is mean on Shohei's side. It's got all the boost, all the damage, and it's got the support. The one thing Adam has got going though is that tailwind support, but whether it's gonna be enough.
Who are you telling? You're asleep, Urshifu?
Rillaboom actually does get something from this. The issue is that
hits the field. You are able to buy yourself a little bit of time.
Incense coming in.
Fake out here from this Rillaboom that could help, and you do have the assist.
In my opinion, I think you fake out Amoonguss this turn and take your sleep.
I don't know why. I don't think. I think you just gotta try to do damage. You're too far behind.
The thing as well is you got the Urshifu. You
Instant comes in there.
Dark type Calyrex here, but you have to worry about the Amoonguss. You can't even taunt it because you have to taunt it twice to be able to shut down its redirectional support with Rage Powder. Particularly when Incineroar just keeps doing
this
the
is
pokey and getting
actually
he was clearing.
He's